You always have the best ideas too late. It's only now as I turn the camera on, sitting here in a rubbish white t-shirt. I should have dressed up as Jenna Rink for this video. 30, flirty and thriving. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. Do I need a coffee to do this? I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. That feels a bit more normal, doesn't it? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing really well. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago now, so my birthday is April 23rd, and I had my 30th birthday, and it was lovely. If you're around a similar age to me, maybe you're like right beside me and you've hit 30 recently, or if you're kind of like full speed ahead, brakes are broken, you are careering towards 30 as we speak. If you're kind of around the same age as me, I think you'll probably totally get what I mean when I say that I was almost like I felt a little bit intimidated by 30. It really felt like, you know, like the next chapter. And I did quite a lot of worrying about it in the run up to it. I think it really makes you think about where you're up to and what you have achieved and what you haven't achieved and what you thought you were going to have achieved. It felt like a birthday that kind of came with a lot of weight behind it. But actually, when I woke up on my 30th birthday a couple of weeks ago, I felt like I could burst with happiness. And I haven't had that realization like maybe ever before. It was kind of amazing. I don't know what it was, but I just woke up and I just felt so content with where things are right now, and I had the best birthday. It was honestly one of the best birthdays I've ever had because I just felt so happy. If you've been watching for a while and you kind of know me by now, you will be familiar with the fact that so much of my 20s, maybe like 75% of it probably, and a huge portion of my teens as well, you know, all that kind of ran through my brain was insecurities and a huge lack of self-confidence and no belief in myself. And as I have got a little bit older and over the past kind of couple of years, I don't feel that anymore. I feel really happy in myself. I feel confident in myself as a person, and the things that used to plague me and control me don't anymore. I feel confident and content in the fact that I'm a good person and that I have really good people around me, and I've got a lot of love in my life, and it's good. I think my 30s are gonna be good. I don't say it very often and I don't kind of let myself think it very often, but I really am very proud of like things that I've overcome and things that I've managed to move on from, and this gorgeous lovely life that I've created for myself. I'm really proud of it. It's taken 30 years to get here. I mean, if it could have like sped up a little bit, that would have been great. So it'll have to be a cup of coffee for now. If I could, I'd take you all to the pub for a birthday bev, but for now, cheers. Cheers to 30. So now that I've choked myself with my own emotions and we've done the big, deep and meaningful bit, I thought I'd show you my prezzies. I'm gonna show you what I got for my birthday because I got some lovely bits, do you know? Right, I'm trying to decide where to start here. I guess I'll start with Adam because you guys know him the best out of people in my life. I don't share a lot of people in my life on here, but obviously you guys all know Adam pretty well, so I'll start with him. So my main present from Adam, I can't really show you, it's a trip. We're going for a weekend in Bath in a couple of weeks' time, Bath in England. Apparently it was supposed to be New York, that was the original plan, but obviously that's kind of not quite on the cards right now. But to me, I mean, just as perfect. I absolutely cannot wait. I love like long staycation weekends in the UK. And Bath is somewhere that we've talked about going before, but it's a little bit pricey. It's kind of up on the more expensive end of staycations. So it's a real treat. I was so surprised. And I just can't wait. If you've got any particular recommendations of things to do, things to eat, things to drink, things to see. But then he also wanted me to have a couple of like things to open on my birthday, which is really sweet. So he bought me a couple of other bits as well. I've got everything balanced on the beanbag here. This one really made me smile. So this is a jar of, they call them white chocolate snowies. I've never called them snowies. Basically, the long story short is these are my favourite sweets of all time. They're like super nostalgic to me, to being very little. They're the absolute classic white chocolate buttons covered in little hundreds and thousands. They're my absolute faves. But you don't get them very often. They're like proper like old school pick and mix, I feel. So I don't know when I must have mentioned these to him. I must have said it at some point because he knew that they were my favourites. So yeah, I got a full jar of them all to myself. Might have cracked into them a little while ago, but hey, I'm allowed to. I'm 30 now. I can make these decisions for myself. And I actually call them, this is very strange, this is quite a personal story, I'm gonna tell you anyway. I call them bubble orties. So when I was little, like a baby, I couldn't say sweeties, so I used to say orties instead of sweeties. And then obviously these have little bubbles on them, so these are bubble orties. Also quite nostalgic and special to me. I was quite touched when I opened this actually. So I got Taylor Swift's 1989 album on vinyl, and this is a really special gift to me because this is actually my favourite album of all time. This album is extremely sentimental and special to me and got me through some very difficult times. Pretty much every single song on this album. So Adam got me the vinyl to add to our collection, which is just down here. You might be able to see a little bit here, but it's got all the classics on it. We're talking Welcome to New York, we're talking Blank Space, we're talking Style, we're talking lesser known heavy hitters like Wildest Dreams, we're talking Clean. It's also just a really beautiful vinyl as well. Like, we all recognise the album art, but then inside it's got all the like Polaroids and lyrics. I was absolutely buzzing with this, if you can't tell. Next one also comes with a little bit of a story, I guess. It's not really a story, but basically I haven't talked about this anywhere because I never ever talk about like exercise or working out or anything like that on here. It's always been a very, very complicated thing to me for many different reasons. But basically since the beginning of this year, I have found exercise to be something that I'm really enjoying, in absolutely no relation to weight loss or kind of, you know, punishment as it always has been for me. I'm loving the joy of moving my body. It's literally as simple as that, and that's never happened to me before. Crazy things happen at 30, my friends. But anyway, having seen that unfold before his very eyes, to his shock and mine, he bought me a really nice and lovely and fancy expensive sports bra, which I just thought was so sweet and lovely. Like, it's absolutely gorgeous. I would have picked this for myself. He got the size right. He absolutely nailed it. I love the colours of it, and then it's got this lovely like cross back to it. It matches perfectly with the pair of leggings that I've got as well, so I just love it. I'm so chuffed with it. I've actually bought another one since he chose this one because I love it so much. So yeah, of all the things that you're expecting to see in this video, I'd guess a sports bra probably wouldn't be one of them. Don't worry, I am extremely shocked every day. And then last but not least, I mean, technically this last thing from Adam, it was actually from Flo, so I don't want to give him the credit here. This is actually from the cat. Flo bought me the most enormous beautiful bunch of flowers as well, and she also wrote her own card, which is pretty amazing. It says 30 flirty and flowering, love from Flo. So yeah, I suspect Adam may have helped her purchase that little Bloom and Wild order, so I'll give him some credit there. Okay, next up, a couple of prezzies from me mum. Me mother. When she started asking me what I would like for my birthday, if there was anything I kind of had in mind, I realised that I actually really wanted it to be something kind of like sentimental. I thought the idea of having like a keepsake from her, and also my best friends as well, I thought the idea of having like a little keepsake from my 30th was really nice, and it'll be something that I, you know, kind of treasure forever for the rest of my life kind of thing. So together we picked out this ring. I'm gonna try and do a little close-up. It's the one that I'm wearing on this finger now. This is from a jeweller's called Carrie Elizabeth. I actually stumbled across Carrie Elizabeth looking for something to give as a 30th gift to another friend of mine, but as soon as I saw this ring I was like, I really want that from my mum for my 30th. It's just perfect. I think it's so beautiful. It's a very kind of simple gold band that's got little stars engraved in it, and then each little star's got a tiny little diamond in it. So it's just gorgeous, and I don't know how many times I can say the word special to describe something, but yeah, it's gonna be around for a long time, I think. So another little surprise from her, which I just love. I think this is the cutest thing ever. It's this little trinket dish. Got this little floral design painted on it with metallic detail, and then there's a little fox and a little bird just chilling on the edge, and it's painted all the way around. It's so dainty and sweet. I absolutely love it. No idea where she found this little gem. On the bottom it says Secret Garden, House of Disaster. I'll try and find it and link it down below if you're interested, but such a sweet little present. I love it. And perfect as well because I'll show you these next, I guess. Flowing very nicely. I got a couple of other pieces of jewellery from like my best friends as well, so I'm using this as like a little jewellery dish at the moment to keep my special new things in. So this one is from my mum, and then you might have also spotted I'm wearing a little necklace today. This is like a little gold sunburst. It's almost like a little bar, and then it's got a little sunburst like engraved on it. It's beautiful. This was from my best girls up on the Wirral, kind of like my 4 very best mates. They're kind of like my oldest and dearest pals, and I love and miss them all stupid amounts, but it's really gorgeous. Again, like so up my street because it's really classic, really timeless, quite simple, and I just think it looks really pretty. Even when you wear it with a t-shirt like this, like it's just a really cute little detail, and I've worn this basically every day since my birthday with everything, so yeah, perfect. And it makes me think of them when I'm like fiddling with it and stuff, so that's really nice. And seeing as we're talking jewellery, let me swap mum's ring over for you and show you this one. I haven't been wearing this one today. This was a gorgeous surprise from my pals Kate and Jenny, who you guys do know actually. They've been in loads of videos. They chose me this one. This is also from Daisy Jewellery actually. I've got the little bag here to show you. Ooh, I'll take a nice thumbnail with this. But this is just absolutely gorgeous. It's like a little Trinity ring. It's quite chunky actually, which I really, really like. And one of them is like a little plaited style and the other 2 are like plain bands. This was such a perfect choice because obviously the 3 of us are like a little trio. We're like our little trinity, and this is like a 3-band ring, so it's like a little friendship ring as well as a 30th gift. Do you know what as well? This is like super random, but I'm gonna mention it. So my whole life I have ripped my fingers like to shreds. Like I will rip and bite the skin around my nails and like down my fingers. It must have just always been an anxiety thing. I've done it since, you know, infant school, like when I was tiny. And I've tried everything ever to stop it. But honestly, since I've started wearing rings daily now, I just kind of reach for them, pop them on without thinking, especially this one, which kind of moves around and is like quite good to fiddle with. I am biting and picking my fingers 95% less. And it's because instead of fiddling and picking at the skin, I play with the rings. Look, I'm not saying I've solved a major problem here. So yeah, interesting. Just for anyone who suffers with a particularly similar problem, try a little ring to fiddle with. It might work. I'll do this gift from my brother next, because I'm head over heels in love with this present. So I kind of vaguely suggested, I know he was like stuck for ideas, so I kind of vaguely suggested I would really like a nice like posh set of colouring pencils, which probably sounds really weird. I love like art materials and crafty things, so to me that is, you know, that's a dream gift, a gorgeous set of colouring pencils, and he chose extremely well. So these are what my brother Sam bought me. They look so pro, don't they? They're from Faber-Castell, which is probably my favourite brand of colouring pencils actually. They're what I've used since I did my A-levels, and I did a lot of like colouring pencil based illustration for my A-levels and I loved them. So I'm so excited about these. I've tried to keep them as nice as possible to show you on the video. So they still look pretty immaculate to be honest, but they come in this like gorgeous presentation box. And then is that not the most beautiful and satisfying thing you've ever seen in your entire life? They're just, I mean, that's a work of art in itself. I guess you know that you're a bit of a weirdo when one of the things that you request in life is a lovely set of colouring pencils, but hey, I'll take it. At this point, I know what I like in life and it's a set of rainbow colouring pencils. So I was absolutely made up with these. They're just perfect. Not too much left to go now. This is a bit of a mixture of like other extended family and like friends and stuff. So my main prezi from Adam's mum and dad, this is the coolest thing ever. So I opened this bottle of gin from a company called Masons of Yorkshire and I was like, oh, amazing, posh gin, so exciting. But then closer look at the label, look at that, it's actually customized to Lucy's 30th gin. So cool. I am so excited to try this. We're gonna open it at the weekend, I think. They also brought me a full pack of like tonic tins as well, which is so nice. And not only am I very excited to try this, but I'm also chuffed that the bottle's so nice because I can definitely do something nice with this. It's got all this lovely like engraved pattern on the glass. So I got my very own personal gin, which is very cool. And it's nice as well because I always have a gin and tonic when I go to their house. So yeah, that was a really lovely, thoughtful little gift. And we haven't actually fully investigated this box yet because we're waiting for a really nice weather weekend so that we can open it and do it in the garden. But this is called a Popbox Horticultural Therapy. And it's such a lovely idea. It's basically like a gardening box and it comes with everything you need to plant 5 different types of seeds. So what have I got in here? I've got sunflowers, beans, marigolds, sweet peas and radishes. And then it comes with like everything you need, like all the tools and the pods and the trays and labels and all that kind of stuff. I want to kind of get in here and open everything up and show you, but it's all wrapped up. But I will, when we do this, I will definitely vlog it because I think it'll be a really nice little kit. So if you're looking for something to gift someone, I think that's a really, really nice idea because obviously then they're planting it into the garden and it'll stay with them for a really long time. Especially sunflowers. I love sunflowers. So from a couple of friends, I got this mysterious box which says the Naked Marshmallow Company on it. And I was like, what is this gonna be? But, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a s'mores kit up in here. And in here is everything you need, including fire and including like a tiny stove to make your own s'mores, which is so fun. We've got some nice little posh biscuits. We've got some chocolate thins down in the corner here, your skewers. This is the little thing that you do your melting on. And then vanilla bean marshmallows, which look well posh. For Adam's birthday this year, I bought him a pizza oven to go in the garden. So our friend said that this can be like the dessert course to when we do the pizza oven one night. Which is just like the perfect setup, isn't it? What a dreamy like garden evening that's gonna be. So I'll probably save this until we have some friends around, I think, and it'll be like a fun thing for us to do. But yeah, I just thought that was such a cool present. I've never seen anything like this before. It's by @NakedMallow on Instagram if you're interested. From another lovely pal, I got this gorgeous little vase slash plant pot. I guess it's more of a plant pot actually. This is from Oliver Bonus and it's this gorgeous like navy blue, it's like a stoneware effect, really rich blue colour with this gorgeous like metallic star pattern on it. I just think it's gorgeous, and then you can pop your little plant up here. Right up my street. Can't wait to find something to pop in this. So that is absolutely stunning. I've actually seen this on the website before and nearly bought it for myself, and that's when you know it's a good present. Everyone knows the best kind of present is an edible present, especially when it's from Hotel Chocolat. So this is from my auntie and my uncle and my 2 cousins, and it is this beautiful little Hotel Chocolat selection box. Basically it's like the poshest selection box you've ever seen. We've got some little posh miniature chocolates up here. We've got a little individual bottle of Prosecco. We've got some salted caramel puddles. We've got some champagne truffles. It's called the Chocolate and Fizz Collection, and I'm a happy girl, what can I say? If you saw the 3rd and final part of the bathroom renovation videos, you will have seen this one already, but this was from Adam's brother and sister-in-law, and I think probably because we've just got the bathroom done and it's nice to have lovely posh bits in there, they bought me one of the Aesop? I'm gonna go for Aesop. The body cleansers anyway, the really like posh luxury gorgeous brand. They bought us the fragrance Citrus Melange. That was good French, wasn't it? How do I describe this scent? Oh, it's gorgeous. It smells expensive. You get out the shower, you smell real fancy. It says it's Petit Grain. I don't know what that is. Lemon rind, grapefruit rind. That's exactly what it smells like. It smells like fresh, vibrant, citrusy, morning vibes. Like you get out of the shower and you feel good, and I absolutely love the packaging for this too. It suits our new bathroom perfectly and it's just an absolute treat. I mean, you never buy stuff like this for yourself, do you? It's too fancy. Very carefully lifting this off the mantelpiece in front of me to show you this because we've got a breakable. We've got a breakable, guys. Be careful. Don't breathe too hard. So it's actually got me pampas grass sitting in it at the moment. It's got my fluffy bunny tails in the living room in it at the moment. But this was from my auntie and uncle, and they bought me, this is gonna be hard to show you because it's clear, this absolutely beautiful little mini vase. It's from a brand called Sarah Miller and it's so stunning. It's quite a delicate little size, and then it's got little gold details to it and these lovely like colourful birds printed all around it, and it looks really nice with me little natural stems in there. It's just gorgeous. It's so delicate and so pretty, and I love how like the little shiny gold details just make the colours pop. And last by no means least whatsoever of any kind. So this is from a very special friend who I went to school with. We're still very close now. She's been one of my best friends since we were, I don't know, how old are we? Like 14, I think? I opened this and cried laughing. Literally cried laughing. It's been a very long time since I've done that during this whole lockdown thing. And this is the best kind of present because this is based on an in-joke between me and her and no other humans on this planet. So no one else will find this funny and everyone else will just be like, what the fuck? So what we have here, should I even include this? What we have here, for my 30th birthday, one of my very best friends bought me this bowl with Cheryl Cole's face printed on it. So this is a joke that's lasted about 15 years now, so it's still going strong and we still reference it all the time. We were in an art lesson together, or maybe a DT lesson together, and we were doing some kind of paper mache. We were making paper mache bowls. A piece of newspaper that we'd ripped out to make this bowl with had a picture of Cheryl Cole on it. And I said, "Oh, Cheryl Cole. My bowl is Cheryl Cole." Cheryl Cole in a bowl. Cheryl the Cole bowl. Cheryl the bowl that is coal. And in the end we both settled on Cheryl Bowl. That was the joke. Cheryl Bowl. That's a 15-year-old joke right there. And now I do indeed own Cheryl Bowl. If you'd like to unsubscribe at this point, I'll fully understand that. One of the best bits about this as well was that I opened all my presents, just the two of us, with me and Adam. So I opened this and instantly burst into like hysterical laughter. That kind of uncontrollable laughter where you can barely breathe. I was crying laughing and Adam was just looking at me like, I mean, 15 years. That's a quality joke that stood the test of time. Cheryl Bowl. Cheryl Bowl, everybody. Cheryl Bowl. So, I mean, you can't say there wasn't some variety there, can you? We had some real beautiful, sentimental luxury gifts. And Cheryl Bowl. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this one. It's a bit of a tradition to do these now. I've definitely done them for the last few years and it's always just really nice to sit and think about how lucky I am and how wonderful everyone in my life is and how well they know me, I guess. I'm definitely a very, very lucky girl, and that's what I was saying earlier. Like, I just woke up on my 30th, honestly, and just felt like the luckiest person in the world. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you're doing well. If you're hitting 30 soon, let me know how you're feeling about it. I would love to have a chat with you about it. It feels big. It does feel big. It makes me feel pretty grown, and it's weird as well because I don't, in some respects I do feel 30. I feel like I've grown up a lot and, you know, I've kind of like changed a lot and really settled into myself a lot as I've kind of hit this milestone. But in other ways I still feel literally like 16 years old. It's super weird. Life's so weird, isn't it? But yeah, here's to 30. It's gonna be a good one. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you very soon with another video. I wonder if I'll be making these when I turn 40. I guess we'll see. Bye. Mwah.